Hello, my name is Van Smith, managing partner here at Smith Strong, and today I'd like to talk to you about child support and proving income in child support cases. There was an interesting 2025 Virginia Court of Appeals case, McLaughlin versus Nichols, where child support was found that the business expenses that a father had recorded on their tax return that effectively lowered his income were not sufficient to establish a reduction of his income. So let me explain that. He said, look, I know my business, he was a small business owner. The profit says I therefore earned this. But judge, look at, I have all of these expenses, and so I don't actually make what it says I made. And here's the tax return that shows my business expense deductions that shows my real income is actually this. And the court, surprisingly, Newport News Circuit Court on appeal, the Court of Appeals affirmed that your tax return is not sufficient to establish ordinary and necessary business expenses. And so, if you are a business owner or an entrepreneur and you're facing a child support case, you need to make sure that you are meeting in case preparation meetings with your attorney in advance of the hearing to ensure that your evidence to establish your income meets the evidentiary standard. And it cannot simply be now, after this Court of Appeals case in 2025, that tax returns alone, the Court of Appeals has now ruled, does not establish reasonableness as to business expenses. Translation, we've got to show more proof. We've got to show actual invoices to actually show the court what your income is. If this sounds complicated, it doesn't have to be, but it does mean preparation. And so oftentimes as a small business owner myself, I understand you're very busy, and I understand it's very hard to keep all the paperwork straight. And so that's why it's important to work with skilled counsel to make sure if you're facing child support or support modification in general, that you have your ducks in a row and that you're prepared. Good counsel, good team like ours here at Smith Strong can support you in that effort. And we look forward to working with you. Thank you.